Welcome to our Executive Director mock interview video. Today, we're diving into key questions you might face in an interview for this pivotal leadership role. Let's start by exploring how you can showcase your ability to collaborate with other organizations effectively. Can you share a time when you successfully teamed up with another organization? This question is all about understanding your collaboration skills and how you manage partnerships. Here are some ideas to help you prepare your answer. Pick a specific project or initiative as your example. Mention the organizations involved and what roles they played. Describe your unique contributions to the collaboration. Talk about the outcomes and how both organizations benefited. Highlight any skills or strategies that made the collaboration successful. Now, let's look at a sample answer for inspiration.
In 2022, I spearheaded a partnership between our nonprofit and a local university to launch a community health initiative. I coordinated meetings, shared resources, and made sure our missions aligned. This teamwork resulted in a 30% increase in local health screenings, benefiting both our organization and the university's outreach goals.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for Executive Director. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Can you describe a mentoring relationship you've had and its impact on you? Interviewers ask this to see how mentoring has shaped your leadership style and your ability to develop others. To craft a compelling answer, consider these pointers. Choose a meaningful mentoring relationship from your past. Emphasize your role in the relationship. Discuss specific outcomes or improvements from the mentorship. Mention skills or insights you gained that influenced your leadership style. Connect this experience to how it shapes your approach as an executive director. Here's an example of how you might respond to this question.
I had a mentor who guided me through my transition to management, helping me improve my strategic thinking by challenging me to consider long-term impacts. As a result, I successfully led my team to achieve our goals, and I now emphasize strategic foresight in my leadership.
Tell us about a time when you successfully led an organization through significant change. This question evaluates your leadership and change management skills. To prepare your answer, keep these tips in mind. Select a specific change situation that had a major impact. Outline your role and the leadership style you used. Discuss the challenges faced and how you addressed them. Highlight the outcomes achieved and how you measured success. Reflect on what you learned and how it applies to future situations. To give you a clearer picture, here's an example answer.
At my previous organization, we needed to implement a new CRM system. I led a team of 10 in developing a change management plan that included training sessions and feedback loops. Despite initial resistance, we saw a 30% increase in sales efficiency within 6 months, and I learned the value of active communication.
How would you adapt your organization's strategy in response to a new governmental policy affecting your sector? This question tests your ability to strategically respond to external changes. Consider the following advice when formulating your response. Assess the specifics of the new policy and its implications for your sector. Engage stakeholders to gather insights and feedback. Revise your strategic goals to align with the new regulatory environment. Develop a communication plan to inform your team and stakeholders about the changes. Create an implementation plan with clear timelines and responsibilities. Let's look at how you might structure your answer.
To adapt to the new governmental policy, I would first analyze its details and understand its potential impacts. Next, I'd consult with our stakeholders to ensure we incorporate their feedback. We would then revise our goals to align with the regulations and prepare a communication strategy to keep our team informed. Finally, I'd outline a clear implementation plan to effectively manage the transition.
If tasked with restructuring operations to cut costs, how would you go about it? This question assesses your ability to manage financial efficiency and operational effectiveness. Here are some strategies to help you prepare your answer. Start by analyzing current operational processes to identify inefficiencies. Engage stakeholders to gather insights and suggestions for cost reduction. Prioritize changes that align with strategic goals and preserve quality. Implement changes in phases to manage risks and measure impact. Communicate transparently with the team to ensure buy-in and support. Now, let's consider a sample response.
I would begin by conducting a comprehensive review of our current operations to pinpoint inefficiencies. Then, I'd hold discussions with key stakeholders to gather input on potential cost-saving areas. Our focus would be on strategic alignments to ensure we maintain quality while implementing changes.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free. Just grab it below.